Today marks the opening day of the 2018 Winter Olympics hosted in South Korea. But here in Falmouth, we are learning all about curling. So we're about to enter the ring, but before you go in, you have to wear this rubber soles if you do not want to slide and fall on your butt. You may have not heard of curling before, but it is quite a popular in the competitive sport that made its first debut in the Olympics back in 1924. Like I didn't know about it. Maybe I just do not follow sports, but what do you think of that? Do people are more aware about curling? Or does it go with a certain demographic of people?
It's definitely becoming more popular in America. In fact, it's faster growing in America these days than it is in Canada. And Canada has been a hotbed of curling for years. Yes. So I think maybe ice rinks are becoming more popular, and as we get more and more ice rinks, then we're able to spread. Yes. The sport of curling. It's one thing to curl on like a hockey ice rink. You have to go in and you have to try and make this texture that we were talking about. You have to paint your houses. So that's good if you've got nothing better. But there's nothing that beats dedicated curling ice. Wow.
And today is Media Day. Today is the kickoff of Winter Olympics in South Korea.
Correct.
So we are here and you guys are doing your part. You're teaching the media about what curling is, all right, what to expect, how the game works and so forth. So apart from that, what are you hoping to achieve today at the end of the day?
Well, we are hoping that you will be both knowledgeable and excited about curling, so that you can take what we teach you and make it available to your listeners and your viewers and your readers. Yes. And that once they get it from you, they will be going to our website, they will be contacting either us or other curling clubs in their area and looking into the sport themselves.
The sheet is icy. It is made out of pebbles, tiny water driplets that are then frozen. At each end of the sheet, you'll find a big bullseye, which is referred to as the house. The small ring in the center is called the bottom. The pebbles create friction, which makes it harder for the stone to stay on its specific path as it slides towards the house, causing the stone to curl. Once the stone is released, becoming what is called a running stone, the skip yells to the rest of the team as they intensely sway the stone to follow its path by using brooms to smooth the sheet and therefore increase or decrease the stone's velocity and keeping the stone on target.
It says stop. We got it in the red, so that sounds good. Up. I thought you wanted me to hurry up.
If we didn't have this texture, actually the stone would go smoother or slower without this texture. But this texture allows the stone to travel just on the tips of the bubbles, so it reduces the friction. So it also allows it to curl. And then yes, the people with the broom, they sweep it and they're slightly melting this ice right in front of the stone. Yes. And that helps the stone go straighter and faster.
So if they're coming and sweeping and slightly lightening the ice, the surface, right?
Yes.
Now, would this same sheet last?
That's a great question. It changes over the course of the game.
Yes.
Yeah.
So what does that mean? That the game proceeds, it becomes a little bit easier to score?
No, not necessarily. But you just have to keep your eye on the ice and always be assessing what it's doing, whether it's curling more by the end of the game or whether it's curling less, because that affects where you tell your teammate to aim. Right here. And hold out your right hand.
Right hand?
Yep.
Okay.
See why?
So you want it to curve right?
Right? So it's going to come down this line and curl that way.
My right there. All right.
Okay.
how do you practice for this sport? Because other sports, I've been learning about curling this week. Okay?
Right, yes.
So other sports like either basketball or football, you run a lot, you're on a certain diet and so forth. What does it mean to be a curler?
That's another really good question. Yeah. So, well, you curl. That's one of the ways that you become a good curler is you curl. And that's important because a big part of being a good curler is knowing the ice. And so being in the gym or, out running and increasing your endurance, that's no substitute for actually being here and watching how the stones move on the ice. So a big part of becoming a good curler is just curling. And then the other really big skill is core strength.
All right.
Because when you're sliding out, you need to keep your hips straight, you need to keep your shoulders square, you need to be able to lift your head up, look down there, and just keep everything tight and in control.
Yeah.
So any exercise that's going to build your core strength is going to make you a better curler.
Each team has 4 members, a lead, a second, vice skip, and the skip. The aim of this sport is to successfully slide your stone across the sheet to the opposite end towards the house and hopefully securing your stone there.
The lead is the one who throws the stone.
Throws the first 2 stones.
Why only the first 2 stones?
Because then the second will throw her 2 stones.
Okay.
And the vice will throw his 2 stones.
Oh, okay.
And then the skip will come down from the other end and throw her 2 stones.
Oh, okay. So everybody gets to throw 2
Yep.
stones.
Everybody throws and everybody sweeps. So if you're not throwing,
You're sweeping.
you're sweeping. Exactly. So you take turns.
So you're not sitting here be like, okay, I'm cooling down. So if you're not throwing, you are
sweeping.
What
right.
would you say is more fun, to throw or to be up there sweeping?
Oh gosh, I love it all. I really do.
Okay.
Yeah. It's not
Right.
but they're
Sweetheart, keep going.
gonna come across.
Sweet.
Nice, sweet.
Good job, guys. Keep going. All right.
Well, that is curling for you. I hope you had a lot of fun and you learned as much as I did. From WCTV, I am Queen Vanda and I wish you all a wonderful day. Bye.